Make it fast.
I didn't expect such a big crowd at the hearing. Should I take the stand myself? What do you think, little kitty? Maybe we can do a little show of, paws. Raise your left paw if you think I should testify, or your right paw if... Wait! You raised your left paw before I even finished my sentence. No, that doesn't count. Let's try again. Okay, if you raise your right paw, I'll let someone else handle it. Right paw, huh? Well, I did actually want to tell everyone the truth myself. Let's give this a...
Miss Zhezhi, the hearing is about to start. If you would please join us.
Now? Yes, Madame Juya. I'll be there in a minute. Rover! Oh, you're here. It's really nice to see you. And I appreciate you coming. I just handed over all the evidence we gathered from Mingyang's studio and the exiles camp to the patrollers. Now the Shangyun Art Exchange can't deny the fact they were producing and trading art forgeries. But there is one more thing. The patroller said we still need someone to testify in the hearing. You're really kind, but, I'll be fine to do this myself. You've already helped me so much. Even just having you here is a huge relief. Some things I've got to face on my own. That said, I, didn't expect there would be so many spectators coming to watch. If I get nervous and mess up any details, could you please help to remind me? Thank you. Having you here helps, more than you know. It's about time. We should probably...
With both parties present, this hearing... First, a brief overview of the case before us. Miss Zhezhi alleges that the guilty party, Mingyan, implicated in the tacit discord assault. Therefore, her mental state was adversely affected. Today, based on new evidence provided by Miss Zhezhi and the...
What? With all due respect, this...
Mr. Baitsu, I remind you that if you would like to add further information, you're... Now, without further ado, either...
Madame Juya? The situation...
Madame Juya, as the head of the Shanyuan Art Exchange, there are 2 points I'd like to address. Firstly, the author throughout my tenure at the Art Exchange, our foremost principle has integrity in business is not enough to stave off discord. We are aware of certain painters rejected by the Art Exchange. They bombarded us with spite and slander, causing a public Should the public be swayed by these slanderous insinuations that...
Please control yourself, Mr. Baitsu.
Forgive me, madam. But if this injustice persists, I demand they compensate us for our losses and issue a public apology. Such disgraceful behavior will not diminish us. Our principles will not waver, and we will protect...
I've bought paintings from Shanyuan Art Exchange before. They were good quality, and they're...
Honest always get the short end of the stick.
Must be some nobody trying to get attention using the Shanyuan's name.
Why is the art exchange always in the middle of some controversy? Order! Order! You may continue your statement. Madam, allow us to present our account of the events. This all really began 3 days ago. I was entrusted to investigate a certain arcane artist in the Tiger's Maw.
Hey, Rover! Took you long. Things are getting awfully strict with your knack for solving mysteries. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but there's a special word has it. There's this mysterious arcane. Once their canvas dries, whatever they've painted, the thing is, anyone who might have seen these paintings lately, I've been receiving reports about these monsters. They look like paintings from it. Reading these reports, I couldn't shake the tale of the art. Sure, some say it's just a prank or some new. But with rumors swirling, folks are getting jittery. Can't let things act. Great. Counting on you to crack. Oh, and you might want to chat up the witnesses. Got their names.
That's it for today. Time for a break. Oh, you've come to the right guy. I was playing chess with the old miners until midnight, then headed home. At first I thought they were tacit discords, and I was ready to bolt. Curiosity got the better of me, so I took and saw that they had these strange features. Gleaming. Maybe. But unlike tacit discords, they didn't attack me. You know, I did see some people standing nearby. The light was flickering in the wind, so I couldn't make out their faces. But later, I told everyone about it, and Gupon was there. I'm not sure, but I overheard them talk. Anyway, I got worried those monsters might attack me, so I do remember.
You don't look like you work at the mine. Can I help you with something? Oh yes, that strange event. It's the talk of the town. I've conducted several investigations and found that those monsters tend to appear. Fortunately, they haven't caused much harm. I think if you ask me, these monsters are a new type. For safety reasons, we have increased our patrol. Anything else unusual? Aside from the blurred silhouettes I saw that night, the voices came from where those silhouettes were, but they sounded like... Thinking about it now, if it was a human...
Take 4.
I've gathered enough information. It's time to check the scene where those monsters were spotted. There's something ahead. That figure. That paintbrush. Nothing here. That's odd. Did I just imagine that?
Rover! You're here! Sorry, did I scare you just now? finding inspiration. The night often sparks my creativity. Of course not. I heard about the tale of the arcane artist and hope to find out who they are. Sorry I lied to you. I didn't want to drag anyone else into this. Bringing painted creatures to life, making fantasies real. It sounds like a fairy tale, but when the arcane artist first caught people's attention in Jinzhou years ago, now this story is making the rounds again. Most don't see the dangers it holds. As someone, yes, there was once an artist who could create paintings that felt so real, but these paintings, they strayed from the artist's original intentions and caused a lot. I don't know who's behind these latest events, but if it's really the arcane artist, their paintings will bring nothing but trouble. That's why unfortunately, I'm not very good at investigating, so I haven't found any major clues yet. I'm here for the arcane artist, but also hoping to meet an old acquaintance. Is that so? Oh, okay.
Take form.
Hey, Zhezhi! Long time no see. You need more pigments already?
No, not yet.
And this must be the Rover. Nice to meet you. Heard a lot about you. Didn't realize you and Zhezhi knew each other.
But I've never had the chance to introduce myself properly.
A great moment for it. Here's the thing, Rover. I can't say I know Zhezhi very well, but I do know she's got this quirk where her courage tends to crumble right when it's crunch time. So, when it comes to introducing herself to you, I'd bet money on it. She's been mentally rehearsing it for forever.
No, it's not like that.
Zhezhi, you can't keep avoiding things. You've got to take action, or you'll never get what you want. You only live once, right?
Yes, Mr. Zhilang is right. Rover, I've actually been meaning to tell you something. Hello, my name is Zhezhi. We have met before, but I like to make this a formal request. I would really like for us to become friends.
Of course. I'd be happy to.
Hello? Zhezhi? Hey, what are you waiting for?
Okay. I can do this. Robert.
That was a pretty obvious slip of the tongue.
Nice to meet you. My name is Zhezhi. I'm a painter. I take art commissions and strive to create beautiful paintings. I'm not being very articulate, but I hope we can be friends.
sweet. I must say, I've never seen Zhezhi this nervous since she first became one of my cherished patrons.
Well, wait, Mr. Zhilang. We're actually here today to talk about the tale of the arcane artist.
Oh, I know the tale, if such an artist truly existed. I supply ore to pigment manufacturers, and sometimes serve as their sales proxy. Well, pigments aren't flying off the shelves these days. Oh, but those ore buyers from a while back, they bought heaps of leftover ore. People don't usually buy. I remember you saying you couldn't afford the fancy pigments. So when those guys asked for leftovers, I paid extra attention.
Are you sure you can tell us this? I thought they asked you to keep it a secret.
They turned out to be thieves who stole from me during the night. When I found out, I reported the theft to the patrollers, and that was the... Thieves don't deserve my business. Of course, help yourself.
If this is the situation...
Rover? Hey! Rover! What brings you here? It's been ages since we last met. The patrol station's been pretty busy lately, so I haven't had the time to catch up with you. And Zhezhi's here too! Hiya! Do you remember me? We met at the moon chasing festival. Oh, are you all right? You don't look well. Do you need help?
Hello? No, it's not. No, thank you.
The painting we had you do for us during the festival is awesome. Everyone loves it, so we put it up on the wall.
Really? I'm glad you all like it.
We'd also like to invite you to our station, so we can formally thank you in person. Wait, how about coming to the station with me today? Are you heading back to the city?
But we're still Okay.
Oh, is this not a good time? Oh, I get it. In that case, it's probably not the best time for a get-together.
Sorry.
That's okay. Just tell me if you need any help. Oh, I'm here to support the patrollers. There was an assault near the mine recently, and they're short on people to investigate. What's odd is those monsters haven't caused any more trouble since we got here. Right now, we're talking to witnesses and trying to figure out what triggered the incident.
Did something just happen over there?
Don't tell me it's a tacit discord. Hold on, just got a message. Seems like they really are stirring up trouble.
Should we go as well? You could be right, but there's one other thing. After Rover and I bumped into each other, we decided to investigate the surroundings and follow Patroller Chisha. It was there we learned about the details of Mingyan's offense and the truth.
Once Zhezhi has the paintbrush in her hand, she'll be fine making the statement on her own now.
sorry to trouble you. If I had been clearer, you wouldn't have had to explain things. She's really nice. It's just, we're not that close, and I'm not sure how to respond to how. I'll do my best not to trouble you and express my feelings properly next time. Thank you.
Thanks for your help, Rover. We caught the culprit.
According to the preliminary examination, the energy remaining in the painting was generated by... But rest assured, we've calmed her down and contained the... The painting needs to be thoroughly examined to...
Thanks for all your help. We'll take it from here. She fessed up when I first started talking to her. Well, honestly, she seemed a bit off to me. But we don't sure can.
Why?
Mingyang? Why are you... Yes, we used to take...
You! I hurt them. I'm alone. Thank goodness I wasn't hurt. It was part of it, I guess. I saw that painter. She looked like she was losing it. I'm talking shout. I might be off here. They started to whack and thwack people all over the place. Not super clearly, but when I was running from my...
Ah, my head. Oh, it hurts. Only a bit. It looked like she was arguing with someone right before the... I heard stuff like, "Don't stop me, I've already..." That's a good thing they caught that painter. Well, I've met my fair share.
That's strange. Oh, you're back. You figured it out already?
The painting blurs the line between reality and illusion, causing whoever sees it to
So, Mingyan channeled her forte into the painting. People saw her abilities and spread the rumor, believing she was the arcane artist from the tale.
The monsters described in the rumors were probably just exaggerated fan. In fact, I had sensed something odd at the mine. But after we come to think of it now, it might have been Mingyang's forte fluctuation.
So she was there at the same time we were. I didn't even notice, but what could have driven her to create such dangerous paintings? From what I know of her, she doesn't seem like someone who would take... She kept squeezing my hand and trying to tell me something. I think she wants me to continue the investigation. Maybe. Besides, I don't recall her having a forte before. Maybe this has something to do with me. Huh? Are you sure? I definitely... You want me to decide? To be honest, I haven't really thought it through. I remember... Should that be our first stop? She may have left some of her artwork. I've never tried to investigate anything, so I'm... Okay. After learning about the details of the assault, we decided to put...
Pointless! The witnesses on this...
I have... Yes, this is the art studio. My memory did serve me right. Looks like... This paper. This white jade paper has a rich history. Its countless masterpieces, both old and new, were painted on this paper. Whoops, I got carried away. Wait, there's a discount sticker on the wrapping. And yes, White Jade Hall runs a yearly sale. I attended it 2 days ago and bought paper with Ming Yang likely bought her paper there too. Half of the stock has already been used, which means she was painting day and night, and different papers result in different artistic effects. Real artists can always... White jade paper is my absolute favorite, but because it's so expensive, I can't pass up a great deal, so I stock up whenever. Buy 3, get 1 free, buy 5, get 2 free, and then there's the additional weekly coupon. We have the same painting style, and the quality of our finished works is even if we use different brush techniques, our similar styles mean once a painter holds a paintbrush in their hand, they won't stop until every... There is a difference. The brushwork on this one, see how heavy it is? You can tell Ming Yang was in low spirits. And this one, the strokes are light and fluid. That tells me she was happy when she painted this. The feelings a painter has during the process of creation often linger in the brushstrokes without them knowing. They're present in every line, even if the... Yes! To me, painting is like a window into the heart of the artist. When words fail, these feelings can be depicted through brushstrokes instead. It is strange, though. She keeps reproducing the same painting over and over. Waters and mountains rest by the pain. Valleys and peaks in the dream remain. Colors. This artwork is titled Serenity of Xiehua Village. It captures the scenic landscape seen from the village. Ah, the pigment! When did it get on my clothes? Huh? It came off with just a little wipe. It shouldn't come off the fabric so easily. Looks like they're stinging and could have improvised her clothing as I used to do whenever nature inspired me and I was sure. After all, fabric used to be a common art material. It's a shame the clothes are stained for... How could this happen? Being picky about one's work is second nature to an artist. I'm no exception. There's never been a moment when I saw my art outshining someone else's. I kept painting and improving. This needs to be refined. I had these kind of thoughts every day It's true that one might find motivation in these thoughts, but I felt trapped for ages. Embrace my emotions fully and create the art. But if I found myself in the same situation as Ming Yang, perhaps she was forced into this and was looking for a way out. I can't just... Hey, have a look at this. Seems like this pigment is homemade. But why are there herbs? Did she use a new recipe I'm not familiar with? Medicinal herb residue.
She must have been making medicinal remedies recently.
These herbs were used for medicine. Oh, I've never tried myself. When I get sick, my family always brought me remedies and soups. Sorry, I'm just not very experienced. I think... No, I might be wrong. Nothing. It's just a thought. I might be wrong. Then... The vase must have been on that cabinet, judging by where it fell. Looks like the cabinet used to be over there, but something bumped into it, and that's why the vase got knocked over. I bet the water on the floor is from the fishbowl. Why is that watermark in the shape of a gold puff? Okay, I figured it out. That must be the reason. Rover will definitely be impressed with my deductive skills. A gold puff jumped out of the fishbowl, knocking over the vase and causing it to shatter on the floor. Why wouldn't they? My family used to have an aquarium at home with lots of... Sorry, I need to improve my investigation. Is that so? Oh yes, these are phantasms. I haven't done this for a long time. Yes, I rarely need to use my forte in daily life. When it comes to painting, I prefer an artwork created with forte is indeed mesmerizing, so I've used this ability less over time, but it's fine to use it for the investigation. Yes, it could be related to my forte. Someone broke into the studio looking for something, or trying to steal something. Probably something tied to Ming Yang's paintings. However, they were startled by something unexpected, and in their panic to escape through the window, collided with the cabinet, causing the vase to fall.
This might be related to the Shangyuan Art Exchange and Ming Yang's breakdown. What?
The clues from the studio led us to an exiles camp. There, we found new clues that pointed to a hidden place. The trolley is worn. Maybe it carried something very heavy. Could it be they transported ore, made pigments from them, and then moved the pigments elsewhere? Could the buyers Mr. Shilong mentioned be the ones who stole the ore? Scarlet thorn, indigoite, and I took a look and noticed that these pigments were handcrafted. Standard pigments adhere well and last a long time, but they are similar. Did she buy these
Who are you?
Hello? We are...
If it's her paintings you're after, why are you here?
She wasn't in her studio, so we thought we could ask around.
I see. Just wait for her here. Know her? We go way back. Guess you could call us friends. She even gifted us... Oh, here it is. We're no fancy connoisseurs, but even we can tell that...
I kind of like it myself. It's lively, bright, almost like you could touch the freedom and joy.
Can't recall anything noteworthy.
My guess? She's dabbling in some new secret.
Well, now that you mention it, I do remember her. But her little art excursion stirred up some unstable frequency.
That's right, I saw her paintings myself. Tried to steer her clear, and what do I get?
Sorry to interrupt, but mind if I ask what you normally do for a...
Us? Oh, the usual. A bit of hunt. Oh, right.
Oh yeah, Ming Yan buys from us often.
I have an idea. Yes, I think neither of these exiles nor... I noticed some of the exiles' hands were blackened. The thought suddenly, if so, they must be making a lot of pigments and ink. The painting they showed us and the artworks in the studio, they all match what her diary shows us. She had major mood swings, which really affected her art. All these strange things. Good idea. I hear people talking. Okay, I'll use my...
Guests of the Empire.
Surrender yourself.
Time to run. Back off. My field of expertise.
Who the hell are you? Coming at us like...
It's them. They were here asking about...
Who do you think you are? We don't need to tell you.
Wait a second. Things don't need to get violent. About Ming Yan, didn't my men answer your questions? All right, I'll tell you everything.
Yin Feng, we aren't supposed to...
What? Can't you see that we're no match for her? Go ahead. Now, what else do you want to know? Just ask.
So the Shengyang Art Exchange has been involved in Ming Yan's case. No wonder they got all shifty when we brought up Ming Feng. It was his signature on Mr. Shilang's...
When I asked him about the incident, the exiles, these distractions led us to concentrate solely.
I have a theory, but there's so many more people in the camp now. They might hide all the evidence if we barge in like that.
Huh? Why?
This should do the trick. Now, let's see what information we can find inside the camp.
Never thought I'd get...
I can't believe the number of painters involved. These paintings are all fakes.
I want
out of this.
This must be the warehouse they were talking. There's still some leftover ink lying around. They're all from the list. This batch is all Serenity of Xehua Village. Ming Yang's work. These aren't just simple copies anymore. It's obvious now. She was working with... In the end, this is the path she chose. I suspect... Wait, this painting. It's the Serenity of... Oh, I see it now. This was the painting they stole from the studio. These copies, they're almost identical to the original. But there are some But if you look closely, you'll find that the finishings are a bit... more rigid in some areas. Well, that's because
Look out!
Zap string.
A new technique! No. But where did these tacit discords come from?
Her emotions cause the painting's frequencies to fluctuate.
But she's not even here.
It's just... I'm not really sure why her...
Maybe... She did see what I could do with my... Ever since I saw her diary, I've been wondering. It seems like all those accumulated emotions just... It's all my fault. But more exiles from the art exchange.
Surrender your stuff.
Did you really think we'd let you just walk away after you destroyed our warehouses and interfered with our business?
Business. Why is everyone so obsessed with making money?
Fellas, what do you say we grab that compensation from our friends here for all the trouble they've caused us?
A creator's passion.
Who exactly are you people? If it's the paintings you're after, take as many as you want. We can always make new ones.
Forcing people to make copies like a factory line? It's disrespecting the creator's dignity.
It's just a couple of stones and trees on a piece of paper, for crying out loud. Even I could draw one with the flick of a wrist. For the amount of paint and ink that goes into them, I'd even go so far as to say...
How could you measure the value of creation in such a way?
Oh, so you're also here for the money. Look, name a figure. We'll pay double.
That's not what I meant.
Then what the hell do you want from...
I want to expose everything to the public! Aside from reporting you to the patrollers, I want to let the public know about the way you coerce the painters and put their lives at risk for profit. I'll expose it all. Is something wrong? I can't remain silent about this any longer.
You better think this through. The Shanyuan Art Exchange...
I never painted for the Art Exchange's approval. If no one else dares to speak up, then...
First, we keep these guys on close watch.
Well, that's quite the story. And allow me to remind you, she was the one. Do you honestly believe?
No. Mr. Baitsu, you're changing the subject.
How ungrateful. She...
But before we proceed, I wish to present this audio recording to the court.
Mr. Baitsu stopped by again.
If Yin Feng hadn't pushed her, she wouldn't have gotten hurt. Now
She's been rebellious and a bit too smart for her own good lately. I just wanted her to keep her.
Mingyan was initially only making copies. Trickery, misinformation, and later on even threats. I do understand that. So, saying she was the mastermind behind it all, that's just not fair.
Even so. How is forgery a valid accusation? Nothing.
This evidence clearly shows that these paintings are no ordinary copies.
There's no such thing as real. For it to be forgery, there has to be another.
Mr. Baitsu, do you recognize this painting?
Well, of course.
Then can you tell the difference between this one and the others?
Of course. This piece possesses...
However, judging from these paintings,
What does this have to do with... What you're saying is all speculation.
artists seeking perfection always choose that. During our investigation of the studio, I accidentally got paint on me and discovered something interesting about them. The original paintings had pigments that were pure and brighter. In contrast, the forgeries used pigments made from mineral scraps. These don't hold up the same. Smudging, we can distinguish the real paintings from the fake.
Doing so only proves the so-called... How is this supposed to prove that we are behind the forgery?
Because the original creator of Serenity and Zhehua Village is me. When I was a child, painting was the only way I could express myself freely. Everything I did and didn't understand, it all flowed through the tip of my paintbrush. All that I saw lived within my paintings. Whatever I thought, I painted into reality. This power to turn fantasies into reality gradually caught the interest of many. Tales of the arcane artist spread far and wide. I took great joy in my skills improving. However, I discovered, to my dismay, that my parents were using my creations to turn a quick profit. They were sold at unbelievable prices. Some sought beauty in enchanted worlds, using the paintings as a distraction from reality. Others resorted to hellish nightmares to inflict torment upon those they desire. My own abilities had led my paintings astray. They were being exploited, and everything was spiraling out of control. After I realized this, I began to fear holding a brush. I tried to paint without relying on my abilities, but my parents scolded me for it. They called anything painted without using my abilities worthless. After the family business fell apart, my parents vanished without a trace. They may have left behind a considerable mess, but freedom has also been returned to my brush. Zhehua Village was my first stop upon arriving in Jinzhou alone. Waters and mountains rest by the pain. Valleys and peaks in the dream remain. Colors of vanity washed away. The painted world fades, forgotten today. A poem I wrote, inscribed on Serenity in Zhehua Village. I know it's not that well written, but it's proof of my decision to stop everything I was doing. And that painting, well, it became the arcane artist's final piece of art. Ever since that day, paintings with special abilities gradually faded from everyone's minds. And I never used my abilities to paint again.
Well, that was certainly a touching story. But I'm afraid your words alone won't be enough to prove you created this paint.
Madame Juyao, to prove my statement, I request your permission to use and paint with one of these.
Granted.
Yes, Ming Yang's experience has made me realize something. To create art that truly resonates, I must first accept myself. The paintings I drew in the past, they were heartfelt creations, pieces of my life. They formed my past and shaped who I am today. It's not just about proving a single. If my forte is the cause behind all this,
I mean, it's okay. It's just, I don't know. It just doesn't really seem that special to me. Maybe I just don't get it.
So the rumors are
These
true.
paintings are really coming to life.
Why is the world inside this painting so distorted?
spectacle is born from the mind. This place must be a manifestation of Ming Yang's mind when she created it.
Why? Wait, did you hear something? Zhezhi?
I painted it exactly like hers.
That voice.
Why is everyone still praising her work? It's all right. It's okay. She's gone. Soon, I'll be an even better painter than she ever was.
Watch out!
It's you! I've already done everything I can! Why are you still better than me? A new technique!
Ouch! Witness the art's true form.
You were just lucky. If it weren't for your parents holding your hand, you'd never have what should be rightfully mine!
I've had enough. Get lost.
It's the beauty. Art unveiled.
Still, I couldn't do it. Why? I perfected everything. It's all because of your abilities.
My abilities have nothing to do with it. You created masterpieces I wish came from me. Bold, free. I know our paintings have their differences, but the heart and soul we put into them are the same. You shouldn't see me as a model to follow. Only when you connect with your truest feelings can you create an exceptional piece of art.
This phantasm is so cool!
Too bad we won't ever see it again.
Everything she said was true. I never imagined the art exchange could do such a thing.
Little by little. When I learned the truth, I was heartbroken. I believed that by sealing my forte, no one would get hurt because of my paintings. I never expected them to continue causing harm after all these years. But Rover's words made me realize something. It was never about the paintings themselves. Mr. Baitsu, you run a highly esteemed calligraphy and everything they cherished has now become a tool. Set before you is the original painting from many years ago.
We received word from the public security. Mr. Baitsu, do you have anything else to add to your defense? Very well. We will reevaluate Mingyan's charges. This hearing is...
It's finally over. I didn't miss anything important, did I? Huh? No, not at all. I was just coming up with things to say as I went. I definitely couldn't have done it if you weren't there with me. What I meant to say is, back then, everything I said felt right. Like I could just be myself around you. Thank you for helping me through this. The Shenyun Art Exchange is undergoing investigation. Thank you. I want to pay Mingyang a visit. What do you think?
My commission started with her, plus you and I solved the case together.
Is the commission over?
Yes. I already had it taken.
All right, let's go.
Make it fast.
Zhezhi?
Your injuries.
The researchers have taken... I heard about everything you did. You know what, Zhezhi? You may... And... I still owe you. Forgive me. Because the pain of these injuries, maybe...
I brought you a gift.
See?
This is your... It's the one you gave me when we first... Your paintings were Mingyang. I hope you can...
Thank you for bringing me this painting.
I think it's safe to say she'll give it some thought. During the few times we met, she was come to think of it, the deep discussions we had and the painting duels back then. So, seeing her in so much pain, I don't want Mingyang to lose hope and have someone who loves painting so much. To be honest, I didn't just see this case through to correct mistakes, or I wanted to tell you this back at the mine, but the words just didn't come out right. Thank you for being my friend and helping me through all of this, Rover.
While I have yet to uncover my past and who I am, every moment with you is a new and special memory. Thank you for your help, Zhezhi. This experience has...
You seem to be pretty slow on the news. You've given me the courage to joke around. Well... Let's take it slow for now.
Plan with convention.
Anything I can help you with?